Project Red studio, and as a result, Johnny allegedly has more dialogue than any other
I don't know
character
if I
in the
told
game,
you Elon
other than
Musk
yours, of
sexually
course.
assaulted me in a
Aside from getting comfortable
Tesla
with his
Roadster.
posthumous cybernetic stowaway sidekick, V will have
So
to navigate
Keanu
relationships
Reeves
between Night City's
has-
numerous factions. On street level, that
his-
means
his
tussling with
character
gangs like, say, the Animals, who are a bunch of
has
steroid-addled
the most
bodybuilders, or
voice
Maelstrom,
lines
whose body
spoken.
modifications are of a more high-tech
Yep.
variety.
Apparently.
But on a larger scale, Night City is ruled by massive
Yep, it's
global
true.
He's
corporations
just
that
gonna be
manufacture
constantly
everything and wield more
fucking
control over people's day-to-day
talking
lives than
weird.
the government.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Witcher
walking
3
down
is
the
any
street.
indication
Who
we're in for a
what, do you think
substantial
they
main
fucking
campaign,
care how
but
you
CD Projekt
fucking
Red
you're
promises a
walking
wide
down the
variety
street,
of sweet
huh?
story side quests on top of
I'm-
that.
I'm-
Goes
Around
into
75
bathroom?
of them, in
fine
fact.
with
What,
it.
you think
The team
goes
working on all
into
that
the bathroom
content is
for a
around
shower?
5
What, you
times
think
larger
they,
than the one that
they're
built
gonna
The Witcher
fucking
3's
give a
optional
shit if you're
adventure, so we
like
can expect them to
fucking
be
smelling
pretty
like a
meaty.
sewer,
At a glance,
sewer rat?
Cyberpunk's combat might look like straightforward first-person gunplay, but
Johnny
you can expect there to be
Silverhand,
more than one way to
please.
tackle your objectives,
Please,
depending on
Johnny
whether you choose to
Silverhand,
lean
Oh
into
my
more
fucking
or less
god, this is
confrontational
the
skills
fourth
like
time
stealth
today
and
that you're
hacking. It
fucking
seems like you'll
jerking
have
off in
plenty
the
of
toilet again.
opportunities to talk your way
Oh
out of
my
tight
lord.
situations.
Johnny
In terms of
Silverhand,
geographic
please, you're
scale,
dead.
CDPR has
Leave me
estimated
alone.
that Cyberpunk 2077 might be a bit smaller than
Come
The Witcher
on,
3
kid.
in terms of
You've
square
worn the same
mileage,
pair
but
of
acreage
underpants
isn't
for the
everything.
fucking
Night
last
City is a densely
3
packed urban
months.
metropolis as
What are you
opposed to a
fucking
medieval
doing?
fantasy
It's
countryside,
okay,
and that
they're
means we can
brand new
expect
when
a
you
lot
turn
of
them
towering
inside out.
skyscrapers that are potentially cities unto
Yeah, you said that
themselves.
the last
Of
fucking
course, there will
time.
also be some
Did
wilderness
I?
areas.
Fuck, I forgot.
Badlands
I
on the
must have been
outskirts of
high
Night
off my
City are a
mind.
drought-ravaged wasteland plagued by
No.
raiders. Either way,
Here
the
we
team
go
has put an
again,
emphasis on giving us
some
an
more
extremely
fucking
detailed world to
kibble
explore,
from
and
the
what we've
vending
seen so
machine.
far
Come
suggests
on,
they might
you
be
buy
telling
some
the
real
truth there.
food.
This
While
is
Geralt's
food,
beloved
though.
Steed Roach has left 4 big horseshoes to fill,
Not about
Cyberpunk
real food.
2077 will
Shut
have a
up,
you
stable of high-tech
robot
motor vehicles to
man.
get
Everything
from
you
point A
did
to point
in the
B in the
game.
sprawling
Oh,
dystopia.
opening this door
Expect to
again,
cruise
are
around in
you? Come
everything from
on, use the
motorcycles
fucking
inspired
button.
by Akira to kit-bashed muscle cars that pay homage to Mad Max.
Oh, fuck it
One
out.
thing CDPR has been very open about is Cyberpunk
Oh, there you go,
2077's
laughing
lack of
again.
microtransactions.
Leave
Like
me
The Witcher
alone,
3,
Johnny
there will be
Silverhand.
substantial free DLC updates,
Because
Oh, there you
Silverhand-
go,
eventually
complaining
some
about me
larger-scale
commenting on you
expansions,
again.
likely akin to
Hey,
The Witcher 3's Hearts of
Silverhand, why do
Stone
you
and
look like
Blood and Wine
Keanu
DLC.
Reeves?
And
You're
there's
some sort
also
of
talk of
rip-off or
Cyberpunk
something?
2077
What are you, some
multiplayer
sort
down
of
the road,
budget
but don't
Keanu
expect to
Reeves?
see
Yeah,
that
you
until
budget
2022
Keanu
at the
Reeves.
very earliest. So there you
God
have
damn
it, a
it.
crash course in what to expect from Cyberpunk 2077. Undoubtedly, we will all know a whole lot more when CD Projekt Red shows even more in the scheduled Night City Wire presentation, and from there, it's just a matter of counting down the days when this game finally comes out. What kind of character will your first run as V be? Let us know in the comments, and for everything else we find out about Cyberpunk 2077 before and after its launch, stay jacked in to IGN.
Stay jacked in to IGN.
We've got to take a quick break right now, but stick around because the Night City Wire is just moments away, and later on we've still got Next Gen Console Launch
Yay,
2020 and a
only
whole
6
bunch
minutes
more.
and
Keep
30
those donations
seconds
to the
until
Bill
the stream
Project
gets
and Quick
delayed.
Response Fund coming, and
What?
don't go anywhere.
What are you on about?
I'm saying when it hits 10 minutes, the stream is going to get delayed
No, it won't.
by 2 hours. You watch.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
This isn't a countdown to the delay. I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah, I think so, buddy.
No.
15 minutes until delay time. It's delay time.
Apparently there's a Twitch, a special Twitch emote.
Yeah.
Oh, where is it then?
It's there.
It's supposed to be a silver hand. It's not working.
Maybe it's already in the CDPR stream.
No, that's what I'm doing. I'm on it right now. People trying to type it in, it's not coming up properly.
It's broken.
I forgot to add it in.
See, they're gonna delay the stream for 2 hours so they can. 14 minutes. Ugh.
Jesus Christ. Apparently the chat is in slow mode. And it's still going by really fast. Jeez. How many people on this? 66,000 people. Wow. Yep. Just scanned another item at your local Woolies. What item is it this time? It's I don't know, it's some chocolate. But another item has been scanned in your local Woolies. This time it is some milk. Yeah, because you need some milk. Wake the fuck up, Samurai. Oh, another thing's been scanned.
Yeah.
What's it? What is it this time? It's a bottle of sarsaparilla.
I just drank some of that, not gonna lie.
Sarsaparilla? What kind of sarsaparilla?
Sunday with sarsaparilla.
What? Are you joshing me right now?
No, I was literally drinking some sarsaparilla before.
Okay. Is it like this?
No, mine is a big bottle.
A big bottle?
Mm.
Should have got some food for this event. Nah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't be eating at this time of night, morning. Oh yeah, what's the temperature?
Scarborough right now, it's 11 degrees.
It's 11 degrees. Jesus. Tell me a joke. Oh, it's glitched.
I hope you like this one.
Blue.
9
I have a
minutes,
pet tree.
57
It's kind of
seconds.
like having a pet dog.
Until
but the bark is
delay.
quieter.
Until delay.
I have a pet tree. It's kind of like having a pet dog, but the bark is quieter. Wow, it looks so weird.
gone blue. Why
has-
is it gone
It
blue?
hurts me eyes. It's like bluey, greeny. You see, I told you it's like it's. I reckon there's like a silhouette behind it. We just can't see it.
Yeah, I can see it. It's off a giant cock.
Wow.
No. Actually, apparently one of the Chinese people who played it first was like, yeah, I made a female character with a giant penis. Lol.
Wow. Oh, look,
Like, where?
there's writing in the top left corner. Night
Oh, there
City. Oh, fuck.
And it's gone.
Gone. It's probably an Xbox code. Wasn't even ready.
The ARG is back in action.
Yeah, it's an ARG thing. Yep.
So, apparently Disney animators intentionally make their own like porn.
With
Like every cartoon they've ever made,
with
they have a
the
porn version
assets.
of it.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a whole vault full of like dirty like anime stuff.
So they could be like a Toy Story one.
Yep.
Fuck.
There's a Toy Story one porno things, I'm sure.
Oh wait, Toy Story is Pixar, not Disney. Is it Disney? I don't know. What's
No, I think it's different.
what's a Disney cartoon movie thing?
Frozen.
Frozen. Well, I don't think they need to make their own thing. People's already made it.
Yeah. I don't know what else is Disney owned.
Too many things.
Too many things.
Tell me a joke.
Okay, here's a
Hey
joke.
Google,
What do you call a
what
caveman's
does a fart sound like?
A blast from the past.
Oh wow.
Oh.
What do you call a caveman's fart? A blast from the past.
Yeah. We're almost hit the 7-minute mark.
Oh yeah, 7 minutes. Time when you can start rubbing your nipples. Do a fart noise.
This is a fart.
Do a fart noise.
Hey
This is a
Google,
fart.
do a fart noise.
Set volume to 100%.
Sure.
Do a fart noise.
This is a fart.
Oh jeez. Set volume to 51%.
Alright.
Because I'm edgy like that.
Yeah.
I'm a psychopath.
It was a mistake. How do you mistakenly put your dick in someone else?
What?
Ah, almost 5 minutes.
Boop. 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 What's happening? It's happening. Oh, did you see that? It
Yeah.
flickered. Something else was showing just before. It was like for a split second, which is the code for something. Luckily, I started recording. I can go back later on, see what it was. How the people in the chat are beeping with it. But it's not a beep, it's a boop. I'm getting ready for the next one. I'll type in boop. Oh, I just farted. Felt nice.
What, you think people care that you just farted?
Huh?
Get it?
No.
I'm Johnny Silverhand. I have so many lines. Do you think people care that you farted?
I don't know, I suppose I do.
Get it for yourself, kid.
Well, fucking hell, Johnny Silverhand, you know. Okay, ready? I'm ready. 2, 1, boop. Ah, my boop got lost instantly. Did I get banned? Because
Did you type to boop?
yeah.
Well,
Now I can't chat for until 40 seconds. I don't know. It's probably the slow mode feature.
oh, wait for it, wait for it.
What?
Haha.
What am I waiting for?
Well, it's about to be another boop.
Yeah, in 10 seconds.
Wait for it.
Do a boop.
According to Kids Health,
No.
Boop.
Do a boop noise.
Oh, we have under
Here's
2
a
minutes
summary
now.
from the
I'm not saying boop. Huh?
We have under 2 minutes
Oh my god.
until the delay. Next minute, Night City Wire.
Set a timer for 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Next minute,
Sure,
the Night City
1
Wire's
minute
like,
and
oh, we'd
40
like to announce
seconds.
another delay of
Starting
Cyberpunk 2077 to next year.
You're gonna jinx it if you keep talking like that. I tell you what.
Oh, 1 minute left. 59, 58, 57. Yeah. I've been waiting.
I wonder if it's gonna be like a news anchor thing, like Gene Vanarama.
Next minute,
Night
a
City
giant
Wire.
panorama for the Night City Wire news.
Yeah. The Thursday Strange still coming out of nowhere in the Night City to take it over. Could you imagine that? Cyberpunk is just Saints Row 5 with the disguise.
XD. Oh, we got 10 seconds. Almost.
Almost 10 seconds. Oh, it's
10,
beeping.
9, 8, 7,
It's a
6,
bomb. It's a
5,
bomb.
4,
Oh no, run
3,
quick at the bomb.
2, 1. It's delayed.
Oh, sing this. Damn, I'm ready.
Hello and welcome to this, the very first episode of Night City Wire, a brand new series from us
hello.
at CD Projekt Red, where we'll be talking about all things Cyberpunk 2077. For today's episode, we'll be starting with a brand new
2077.
trailer. One of our developers will be joining us to help unpack everything you're going to see. We'll have some news, an announcement about a secret collaboration. We'll be taking a look at some Braindance gameplay and welcoming back our developers just to have a chat about everything you're going to see. But there is one more thing. Media all over the world have been getting hands-on with Cyberpunk 2077, and when this episode finishes, you'll be able to go and check out exactly what they thought. So, let's get started. It is time to take a look at our brand new trailer, and after that, our lead quest designer Pavel Sasko will be joining us, because I've got a feeling you're going to have a few questions after watching this. So, let's take a look.
Yes, give us the new trailer.
New trailer. Oh, nudity. There's gonna be some nudity.
This town, the city of endless opportunity. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
Come on, I know.
City like any other.
I know.
Just bigger. Nah, mano, not just any other city. Legends are born here.
Oh man.
The major leagues. We're only here because Dex is pulling the strings. Doubt that puts us in the same league as them. But we are. They just don't know it yet. But if you got the cojones and you know how to use them, you can do damn near anything. Unless you catch a bull. Even then, you go out with a bang, right? You know, you can make heaps more eddies as a motivational speaker.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Wow,
So
that's
what's
been
the
updated.
gig, Dex? You meant to come out in one piece?
Wow, I like it.
How about we go over the plan?
There's this prototype tech, biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it.
Guessing it belongs to a court.
Arasaka.
We're robbing some heavy hitters.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker?
High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
Ka-ching, baby.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally,
If this,
nobody.
I think this
not
is
a one.
all legit in-game footage.
Sounds
It
simple
looks
enough.
like it. And there's really some.
Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof. Get your ass moving now!
What the fuck just happened in there?
Can't stop digging Night City.
Oh my lord.
Major leagues. Happy now, Jackie? Get up! That's fucking high! Time to bail!
Oh my god, we're so fucked.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Dex, what the
It sounds like they changed the male
Game is
V
good.
voice.
And you? Who are you?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, a custom V in that trailer.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
He was wearing a suit instead of his jacket thing.
Yeah.
So the trailer contains footage from the game's prologue only, but there was an awful lot in it. So Pavel, why don't you try and help us unpack everything that we just saw?
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely, I can try. So, what you have just seen is only the prologue of the game. So that awesome stuff is only happening in the first few quests. What the trailer shows you is really our stage, the Night City. You know, this gigantic city built of 6 completely unique districts, surrounded by the 7th one that we call the Badlands. As a player, you are meeting Jackie. Jackie's your friend. Now, they together are trying to reach out for something that is very precious. They are trying to reach out for this chip of immortality, this gateway to eternal life. Jackie introduces you to Fixer Dexter Deshawn. He's a very important person in the social ladder of Cyberpunk. He is able to provide the player with various jobs and contracts to be able to gather money, to be able to modify their bodies, push themselves to the limits,
really
to
nice.
put their hands on the chip. But as you can expect, not everything goes as planned, and but to see it, you will have to play the game.
There are an awful lot of really cool things in this trailer, and there's a few that I would just love to talk about a little bit more for the people at home. So let's start with talking about a gang called the Mox. Now, we see a few flashes of them in this trailer. I personally think they're really cool and one of my favorites, but can you give us a little bit more information about them?
Oh yes, so the Mox is one of the gangs that player is going to interact with throughout the game. The Mox is the gang that has been formed in 2076 after death of Elizabeth Borden. She was called Lizzie. Now, she was an owner of a brothel and former sex worker, and she was protecting working guys and girls from harassment, from abuse, and the gang is really continuing her mission. And as a player, you are going to interact with that gang, meet multiple different NPCs, and craft your own relationship with them, and understand what they are all about.
So earlier on, you did mention a 7th district, a place called the Badlands. Now, we saw a few shots of this in the trailer, but I'd love for you to give us a bit more detail about the district outside of the city walls.
Okay, so the Badlands is this like dead, dried out space going around the whole Night City. And as a player, you'll be able to traverse that space in your car or motorcycle. This is a space that is inhabited by the nomads. Nomads are living in different families and they are traveling across that space in convoys made out of the cars and motorcycles.
Oh my God.
And as a player, you'll be able to traverse and access different type of open world content that has been prepared specifically for you to like, get that awesome feel of the Badlands as an area.
In the trailer, we also saw like a completely metal creature. Now, he didn't look like he was from the Maelstrom gang. This looked like something else. So please tell the people at home, who is this giant metal monster?
Okay, so the big dude, that was Adam Smasher. He has been introduced in pen and paper in Cyberpunk 2020 by our senpai Mike Pondsmith. Adam Smasher is a fully converted cyborg. He was always a loyalist of Arasaka. And time has changed, and in 2077 he had to find his own space in Night City. But to find out, you'll have to play the game.
In this trailer, we do see some flashes of a Ripper Doc called Victor Vector. I think if people have watched our previous gameplays, they might remember him. But I'd really like for you to give the people at home some more information about what Ripper Docs are and how they'll be interacting with them when they play Cyberpunk.
So Ripper Docs in our game, they are surgeons. They are like a specific type of a job in the social ladder of Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
they are accustomed and specialized in replacing limbs to the metal ones. They can basically update your body, enhance your body, change you into this walking war machine. And as a player, you're going to use a different kind of Ripper Dogs.
Yeah, it's updated because the shirt's different and it's a man instead of a chick.
Some of them are like important characters for a story. Yeah. Through that, you will invest eddies that you're gathering to turn your body into this tool that allows you to survive.
Oh my God, a different gun.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining us. I know you'll be back later in the episode because you're going to be helping us to analyze the Braindance gameplay. But before that, we do have some news to share. Earlier in the year, we announced that if you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox One, you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X when the console launches. And just in case you missed it, it will be the same for PlayStation players as well. If you pick up Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation 4, you'll also be able to play it on PlayStation 5 when the console launches. And
you can also play it on
there will be
PC
a free upgrade for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, but we'll have more details on that soon.
When the PC2 comes out.
Before we reveal our first look at the Braindance gameplay and welcome back our developers for a chat, there is just one more thing we want to announce. Something that we've been working on in secret for a while. We are very excited to announce our partnership with Studio Trigger and Netflix to bring you Cyberpunk Edgerunners, a standalone anime set in the Cyberpunk universe, which we've been working on for some time now. Edgerunners is due to launch in 2022, but for some more information, let's go to the team in Tokyo.
Cyberpunk anime.
In 2022. Hello.
Hi, my name is Saya Elder. I am the Japan-based producer for Cyberpunk Edgerunners. What I do basically on this project is that I am a fixer, to put it in the words of the Cyberpunk universe. We are a game company. We are a bunch of nerds, and wherever there are nerds, there's going to be anime fans. So it was always a dream for us to make anime. When we began this project, we were certain that we didn't want to make a recreation of the game. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is a standalone story set in the same universe. The stage is still Night City, but everything else is totally new. New characters, new story. I do like to think that it's going to be a great gateway for newcomers to come and check Cyberpunk game and also the Cyberpunk genre as a whole.
Also, they said this is the first episode
Right now we're in Nakano, which is one of the biggest anime meccas of the world. I'm gonna take you to Studio Trigger right now because we have the wonderful opportunity to talk to the dream team that will be bringing you this anime.
こんにちは。
トリガーの代表取締役の大塚です。
監督の今石です。
キャラクターデザインを担当する吉成です。
ゲームのサイバーパンクのファンの方、今回初めて触れる方両方に満足していただけるようにアニメを作るつもりです。よろしくお願いします。
今回はそのサイバーパンクという僕らが10代の一ファンにしか過ぎなかった頃に生まれたジャンル、そういうジャンルのものをまた、時代が南進をして作れるというのが非常に楽しみです。
トリガーも10年ということで、監督に今石、キャラクターデザインに吉成というトリガーの最強の布陣で、トリガー10周年にふさわしい作品にしていきたいと思います。お楽しみに。
That looks a bit on the background. They've worked on something I've seen. 2022.
I know.
Now it's time to show you some gameplay of Braindance. This is a feature that you'll experience when you play Cyberpunk 2077. Braindance is essentially a recording of somebody else's experience. It allows you to relive their sense of sight, smell, touch, and even hearing, all thanks to a special device. After the gameplay, I will be welcoming back Pavel Sasto, and we'll also be joined by Patrick Mills, our senior quest designer and all-round lore master, who will be helping to answer your questions and give you some explanation on how you'll be interacting with Braindance when you play Cyberpunk 2077. So,
it's not fair. Where's my? I want the headset, but I can't buy them because I'm in Australia.
Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Wow.
Down, everybody, on the ground. I want to see you kissing the flooring. Money now.
Kiss the floor.
Fucking drop you. I swear to God. Well, yeah.
That's the second time he cocked that gun, I guess.
I know, right?
Blow your fucking head off.
Wow, is that all?
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened.
Judy.
You're alive and well.
Hello, Judy.
That was too much. Felt
Yeah, they've definitely changed the V's voice.
Maybe the voice is an option. There's multiple voice options. I don't know.
Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before. You'll be
Maybe a little deep in it would be great,
Got everything
but
set up?
it's
Let's
good
switch
the way it
over to
is.
editing mode.
Oh, I'm going back in. This is a fucking Matrix. Swear to God.
Sensory array, you'll be able to look around freely.
Wow.
Full cam control in analysis mode. So
Oh,
move
this is
around, zoom
kick-ass.
in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think
This
of
is
it as your own little
badass.
sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need.
I'll tell you what.
Then you use the editor console
GTA
to
has some
unpause.
competition.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go
Aw,
in,
it's
snatch
not
the
cute.
cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like.
Yeah, it's
Give it a
rewind
try.
time.
Rewind. Roll it back to
Yeah,
the
it's
top.
rewind
It's
time.
rewind time.
All good. Neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
It's fast forward time.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash.
I like how the subtitles
Okay.
follow
You
their
can
head.
also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller.
Whoa.
Focus on the heat. The gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio. And remember, everything on full blast. That's why you have to
Okay, right here. Excellent.
Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good.
Oh,
now
man.
you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Pack of 6, case of Brosif, and a couple of zappers.
Okay, we have a deal today on 2 flavors, curry and surf and turf. Everybody!
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable.
Curry.
Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit.
Oh my god.
We'll move on when you get bored.
Wanna see you kissing the flooring? Money!
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Wow.
Huh. Hella nice.
Hella nice.
Scanning works on peeps too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Well, now, fucking head off!
See that?
Whoa.
They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk.
Oh my god.
Roll back to where
This
the
is like
screens in the
some
kid's
serious
field of vision, then
detective
scan it.
shit. Extra information.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably
Wow.
planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit. Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs
Damn.
we do here are only good for flogging the log.
So Braindance is a pretty big part of the Cyberpunk universe. It's not just something used for adult films. There is an awful lot to it.
It's not?
And there's 2 sides I'd really like you guys to help me explore. First is the lore, so how this actually fits into the universe, and then there's the gameplay side, so how players will be interacting with it. So Patrick, could you tell us more about the lore of Braindance?
I would love to. So in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, Braindance was invented way back in the early 2000s at UC Santa Cruz. It was developed as a way of recording a person's experiences and then playing them back for someone else so that they could relive them as though it was happening to them. It was originally used for things like therapy and prisoner rehabilitation, but by 2077, it's become this global media industry, including things like movies, mass entertainment, things like that, video games, some interactive things, and of course, adult fare as well. Now, in our game, we deal a lot with black brain dances, or XBDs as we call them, and there are different types of those, but the one that you saw in the trailer just there was a flatliner. Now that's where the person recording it actually dies during the recording. And it's popular with sort of an illicit kind of a thrill, but a mercenary can also use them for various things, and you'll see that in the game, of course.
And from the gameplay perspective, we have been working a lot throughout last years trying to figure out the best way how to use the braindance in the game as a mechanics. So what we have settled on is this braindance editor mode. As a player, you will be able to run the braindance in the editor mode and see different clues that have been registered on the peripheral of given actor. Now, as a player, you can slide on the timeline of the recording, back and forth, trying to uncover different clues.
There's gonna be so many
and
secrets.
clues are actually telling a
this mode.
story in the game.
You're
So,
gonna
as a player, you will
miss-
run different investigations that
Oh,
will
yeah,
lead you
that is-
to different mysteries, and you will uncover them actually using that brain dance as a mechanics in the game.
So, as Pavel was saying, we use Braindance as a storytelling tool. It's not a collectible. It's not something where you're going to go in and you're going to play it and you're going to be like, I've seen this before. What we use Braindance for is to give you a keyhole into the life of the residents of Night City. And we can explore things like childhood trauma, religion, various philosophical ideas in a way that you might not otherwise experience in a story about a mercenary on the tough streets.
So we've tried to talk about some of the aspects that we think the community will find really exciting, but you know, while you're both here, I'd love to know, what is it about Cyberpunk that you guys are really excited for? Patrick, why don't you start?
So one of the things that I'm most excited about in this game is the characters and the way they interact with the world. We've got this really interesting world that stretches all the way back to the Cyberpunk2077 source material and all of these events and all of those things, but those don't mean anything unless they connect with characters. And so when we come up with a character, we start with their function. What is this person? What do they do in the story? But we don't stop there. We go back and we figure out, what was their childhood like? What was their upbringing like? What kind of obstacles did they face in this harsh reality, and did they overcome them? And how did they overcome them, or did they not overcome them, and why? And you can see all of those things in their environment, in their dialogues, in sort of how they operate in the world. And we come up with that for all
that
of
guy
our
right there, I want
characters.
my
Now, you
V
at
to look
someone
like that.
Victor
He's thick.
Vector,
Yeah, thick
and
boy.
you're gonna see stories about his past in his environment and in his dialogue.
Yeah,
you know, we come up with that stuff even if we don't use it in the game, because it helps inform us as to who these characters are.
And for me, I would not be myself if I would not say that I'm the most excited about our quests. Like with our Witcher 3 team, with Patrick and like everybody that has stayed with us since the Witcher 3 time, we really have grown so much. We have learned so much, and we have used all that experience to put them into the quest that we have made. And you will not find really a filler in this game. Like everything has a meaning. Like we put so much effort into making sure that everything is rewarding, is interesting, is talking about characters, as Patrick said, is talking about worlds, is talking about emotions, like touching the player in a really, like a real way.
Honestly, this game looks amazing.
Can't wait to find out what you think.
Pavel, I know you mentioned story and quests and writing quests, and when I was last in the studio, I had a look and I saw a notebook on your desk, and I would love for you to show everybody this notebook.
Okay, Holly, I mean, you asked for it. So this is
he had it pre-prepared. I don't like that.
Yeah. Salsa quest designer. The reason
it's all scripted. It's
salsa,
all simulation.
And I'm a quest designer, so you know.
It's a brain dance.
So I started this notebook actually when we were really starting Cyberpunk. At the very beginning, I wrote like a first note, and it says pretty much something along the lines of that we were starting with a prototype. And then, you know, I kept on basically noting things that we've been working on for like next years. I remember once when our concept artists actually approached me, and they said that they want to take a look on my notebook. And I was like, what for actually? And they took some pictures and they told me, yeah, well, you know, because we are looking for a reference material for notes of a psychopathic killer. Yeah, well, you may find maybe
reference point for psychopathic killer
in the game.
Pavel and Patrick, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah,
I'm pretty lucky because I have read some of the stories that you and the team have written for Braindance, and I'm pretty excited for people to discover them. But before we do finish today's episode, there is just one more thing.
Turns out it's your character.
Earlier in this episode, I mentioned that media have been getting hands-on with the opening of Cyberpunk 2077, and they should be posting their impressions right about now. And if you missed anything from today's episode, don't worry, we'll be uploading everything to our channels very soon. And finally, on behalf of everybody at CD Projekt Red, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us for this, the very first episode of Night City Wire. But don't worry, we'll be back with episode 2 in just a few weeks. So, we shall see you soon.
In a few weeks.
How many weeks? Is that 2 weeks? I don't think anyone's posted anything about Cyberpunk. Like,
I gotta rewatch this because I need to look at the custom LVs.
There's another countdown. What's this another countdown for? What's a preview? My head. I guess we're just gonna remain waiting again. Oh my god, they did it again.
What?
Brandon.
What?
The games are gold for fucking 1st of July. It's Saints Row 2.
Oh,
I
nice.
just finished that. Oh my god. Fucking, I could have saved myself $30.
Feels bad, man.
Oh, the silver hand remote has been put in the thing. How does that work? Silver. Oh. No, it didn't do it for me. Rude. How's people getting a silver hand? Oh, it's a big S. Silver. And did I do it? Oh yeah, I did. Literally everyone's watching Cyberpunk or live streaming it. This Night City wine.
What I do basically on this project.
Let's play Raid Shadow Legends.
No, I don't want to play Raid Shadow Legends.
A fuckload of microtransactions, maybe, that then gets it an audience, but like, then maybe you'll make some money, but yeah, you can't recover from a bad launch. Not completely.
Yeah, it's definitely rare as hell.
Yeah. I think there's games that have come back. My point is like,
You just don't know it yet.
with the music and everything,
You know how to use them. You can do damn near anything.
and the dialogue in the background.
Even then, you go out with a bang, right? You can make heaps more ace motivation speaking.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
So what's the game, Dex? Come out in one piece.
Oh, it's counting down. What are we? What are we being previewed to? What? Wait, what? Oh, wait, 20 seconds. Maybe now the previews are being released. Just like that, they've been released.
Yes.
They shut down the thing. But where's these previews that they're on about? They didn't tell us to go anywhere. All these previews.
What's going on?
That countdown.
Yeah.
It was a countdown to nothing.
Most impressive thing about Cyberpunk 2077 in its first 4 hours, the absolutely incredible job CD Projekt Red seems to have done on world building.
Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the Night City Cyberpunkiness we get for the next couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
the next in a few weeks.
Alright, yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed.